Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. And I love my Monday morning chats with Dan Smith from Vail Mountain Rescue. So, I just kind of hang out here with my tea, and the stories that you tell are amazing.
Well,
really good at storytelling.
we really don't have to make them up because they happen.
No,
there's no need to lie and embellish things. Just tell it the way it is, and it's always funny enough.
Very interesting what you get to
Our
do.
latest challenge seems to be people that insist on driving their cars along our back roads.
Okay, so
And if
back
you-
roads meaning like what? Like
Well,
dirt
Muddy
roads?
Pass, Moniger Road, some of the roads down in the Hard Scrabble area down on around Eagle, though they're still pretty good. And these are roads that are a little high, and they're dirt, and they get muddy. And if you look at the map and you see this place called Muddy Pass, you might assume that it's named Muddy Pass for a reason, and you'd be right.
Okay, all right.
We've pulled 11 groups of motorists out
11
so far this year, and that's more than the hunters.
this year.
We've only had to go get 7 hunters so far this year,
Wow.
and on a partridge in a pear tree as well. But people get up there, and it's like today, beautiful day.
Right.
But along about noonish, last night's freeze up is going to melt, and it's going to turn to muck, and it's going to be up to your axle if you get slightly off that road, and sometimes if you don't get off the road. There are also places the shade keeps all the snow we've had. There's 4 feet of snow up there in some places.
Wow.
And you don't know it, and you're driving along a road that's got just a little bit of snow, and you see white snow, and you go in it, and it's 3 feet deep. And you're not getting out of there.
Yeah.
But we're going to go get you. So you usually have good 911 coverage. What we've had recently is people, instead of calling 911, they call mother, father, wife, husband, whatever. I'm stuck. That doesn't help us because we can't get a position on your phone.
Okay, so it's
So-
better for you to actually make that
Always
that
call 911, then automatically we get a position off your cell phone. What happened with this last one is a young man called his mother. He and his girlfriend are stuck up on Muddy Pass, and he didn't know where he was, so he started describing it, and what he described was over off Red Sandstone Road, there's about 18 miles difference between the two.
Oh.
So we first send a group up Red Sandstone to the position he said he was in. He's not there. Finally, he calls dispatch, calls 911. We get a cell phone position on him, but by this time, we've already got the Air Force listening for him, because when his phone came up, they knew right where he was.
Oh, wow.
We can do a lot of cell phone forensics for the first 48 hours without a warrant.
Okay.
That's the only people that can play with your cell phone without a warrant is search and rescue, and you've got to really be in that situation. We don't
Right.
play
Well,
that game.
and you want that to happen.
I
so-
would hope.
Yes.
We haven't run into somebody yet who really didn't want to be rescued.
Right. Right.
Had a couple people that tried to tell us they didn't need it, but it was obvious they were wrong.
So if let's say somebody goes up there and gets stuck in these situations, like you can help get the people out, but sometimes
The
you
car
just
may
have-
be there in the spring.
really.
The towing companies usually will not go up the dirt roads in the winter. They certainly will not go unless they have an absolute rock solid position of where you are.
Sure.
And if they go, I mean, they can't take the big wrecker up there.
Right.
And if you're good and stuck and, say, down 10 or 12 feet off the side of the road, the little wrecker's not going to do you much good.
Wow.
When we get to these people, we try and pull them out with our winch, because we got a 10,000-pound winch. But if you think a car weighs about 6,000 pounds and get a lot of friction in there, we're up to the capacity of that winch real fast. But we get the people out, and they wind up almost always spending the night. Because for 2 people with no medical in a car that have gasoline and are going to stay warm, I'm not going out at night. Going out at night on ATVs, which is what we do, this is has a certain element of risk to it, and we're not going to take it when we don't have to.
Gotcha. So make sure that you go and have adventures with someone, and that you are the
Yes.
one that actually calls 911.
And just don't go on our back roads.
All right.
This is-
Don't do it
You know,
right now.
You
Wait
don't take
till summer.
an Audi up Muddy Pass. It's just not really going to work out well for you, or the Audi.
Oh my gosh, Dan. All right. Well, listen, we are out of time for today. I'm looking forward to our next chat, but right now we're going to take a quick break. Coming up, we'll check in with Mark and find out what's going on with our local weather forecast.